By Hein Claude Vernanai, the Welsh national anthem. All the Welsh players turned to their supporters, and now it's Turkey's turn. It is for one of the sides, as you will get at a supposedly neutral venue for the entirety of Euro 2020. Virtually all of the third will be supported, and of course they need and Aaron Ramsey they will look to try and spark them once again and silence the tens of thousands rooting against Wales tonight. It is Turkey versus Wales from Group A in Euro 2020. It is live on Talk. Sadly, the red wall must stand firm.
Thank you, Hugh. Good evening once again. Wales were so close to replicating Turkey's false start against Switzerland, but thanks to Kiefer Moore, Danny Ward and VAR, they took a fortuitous point and they're
Davies made it look better than it actually was. It was quite crap.
Lanced just wide to stooped but couldn't.
Ball is almost behind.
Turkey's case here against Switzerland. Wales in Rome against the hotly fancied Italians. Mepham, Roberts, Ramsey. Who's started on this left-hand side for Wales, allowing Dan James to run in from the right. Well, for all the skills he has in his armoury, one of the less publicised one, as you like, is a long throw. So Inshu away. Here's Davis. Bale alert and quicker to it than Shelik. And finding Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey for Wales. He can't believe that the save was pulled off by Özcan Kashir there.
Well, there's your two big guns. First, Gareth Bale plays a beautiful ball to Aaron Ramsey. We didn't see any of that against Switzerland. You feel that he's done the hard part when he gets the room for the strike. Credit to the goalkeeper, but you feel chances like that need to find the back of the net.
Yokushlu. Şengizunda. Davis adjudged to foul Şengizunda.
Six and a bit minutes in here, but it is Wales that have started the better of the two. Well publicised that Turkey are the youngest average age squad at the European Championship this year. You wonder whether a little bit of naivety kicked in against Italy.
You're absolutely right on. They've got the youngest squad, but in terms of starting lineup average age, and I know it's slightly skewed by 35-year-old Burak Yilmaz, but they're almost identical, just over 26, both these two, Turkey and Wales, in terms of the 11 they've started with here.
You would expect them to be evenly matched. Along with Switzerland, hard to separate those three. Italy were clearly favourites to go through to the knockout stages coming into this tournament before a ball was kicked. And they showed why, didn't they, the other evening? In the opening game, they were outstanding. And as bad as Turkey were, Italy were fantastic.
And couldn't keep it in play. The other factor which will help both these two, as we have another look at this Ramsey effort.
He goes to give Shakir the eyes, tries to pull it into that near post area when all the space was in the far post. He even had Kiefer Moore square of him.
Çalhanoğlu clipped by Joe Morel. Not sure he was clipped that badly. Anyway, Turkey aren't going to wait to find out. Önder Yilmaz! His first moment of this tournament, Burak Yilmaz, and he sees it diverted wide.
He's angry, isn't he? Maybe. Feels that he should have scored. Wales just switch off. It's quick thinking by Turkey. The ball's played to Cengiz Ünder. And he picks out Yilmaz, who gets the strike. I think it might deflect off Chris Mepham, the central defender's heel.
Wales look vulnerable from set pieces against Switzerland. Here's the first for them to defend here this evening. Bale got the touch. Back in by Shelik. And James. Kiefer Moore. Bale's on the move, saying where he wants it. He gets it there. Ramsey's up as well. And some really important covering from left back by Umush Meraj.
Well, that's a huge block. Huge block. And this is what we associate with Wales, don't we? They have the ability. They can very easily and very quickly turn defence into attack. It's a lightning break. And this is the strike again by Burak Yilmaz. Strikes it goalwards, and yes, it hits Chris Mepham, Wales central defender, and he's really annoyed. I don't know whether he feels he's unlucky or whether he should have done better.
Dan James with the Welsh corner. And Kushlu got it out after the initial header in by Rodon. Ramsey looking much more like his old self in the opening 10 minutes here. In fact, both sides are looking much more like themselves.
Yeah, much better. They both look like they're carrying much more of a goal-scoring threat than they did in their first games against Italy and Switzerland, respectively. Got the feeling that this might be played a little bit like a cup final, and that's the way it started. Both teams know just how vitally important 3 points would be here this evening.
Well, Wales, of course, who played one day later than Turkey. Turkey got the whole tournament up and running on Friday night in Rome, but Wales, despite having a day less rest, if you like, have the advantage of having stayed here in Baku. Turkey have had to up sticks and travel the 2,000-odd miles. Although, given the support they have in the stadium here tonight, they'll be feeling like this is a very hospitable place for them to get their tournament up and running. Kiefer Moore, Joe Allen. Davis waiting for the offside flag, which did come from the Portuguese assistant on this near side, Rui Tavares.
A good tempo to these opening 12 minutes. Straight into the flow of the game, both teams.
Bale. Rangy pass, which is kept in by James and collected by Allen. James lofts it up, Moore rises. Just enough done by Umut Merash to put him off.
Well, that's a chance. I mean, he just mistimes his jump as far as I'm concerned. We saw Daniel James do this plenty, shift the ball onto the left, but I think Kiefer Moore should be doing better. He's a big, tall man. He's up, well above the defender, and he should be at least hitting the target there. Rob Page's coach knows that, as do they.
It's two big chances for Wales.
Yeah, half a chance for Turkey, two big chances for Wales. The last time they met, it finished 6-4, didn't it? I'm reminded.
It did. Oh, Cengiz Ünder caught that beautifully, but straight down the throat of Dan Ward in the Wales goal.
Well, it's fast, it's frenetic, it's end-to-end. Do not blink. I mean, this is a snap shot. Swivels beautifully, but gets plenty of power. Straight at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it might not be 6-4 tonight, but the early portents are very promising for an entertaining evening here in the Azerbaijan capital. It was in qualification for World Cup '98 that 6-4 happened 24 years ago. That was in Istanbul. Rob Page was at the heart of the Wales defence that night. Hakan Şükür, the beast of the Bosphorus, as they used to call him. 4 goals of those Turkish 6.
Well, time to take a breath. It's been fast, it's been frenetic. There have been chances.
I guess the concern for Wales is the lack of goals comparative to Turkey. They failed to score in both their build-up games against Albania and France. If you go back a little further, and include the game against Switzerland, they've managed 11 in their last 14 internationals.
That's the reason Wales are usually involved in really, really tight games, because they are defensively solid. 7 clean sheets in their last 11. Only France, Belgium and England have scored more than 1 goal against Wales in the last 21 internationals. So they are defensively solid, but it is at the other end of the pitch where they do struggle to cause teams too much damage. They themselves they don't score more than 1 more often than not.
Well, I can tell you, Don, that 6 of their last 7 wins have been by the scoreline 1-0.
It's interesting, but I doubt that any of those first 15 minutes of those 7 games were as fast and frenetic as this one. They both know what's riding on this, and they are both going all out to win this game.
Ramsey taking up a good position again for Wales, finding space between the lines, which is exactly what his brief will be from Rob Page.
I think he's seen more of the ball in the first 15 minutes of this game than he did, at least certainly the whole of the first half against Switzerland, Aaron Ramsey.
Likewise Bale, who had the fewest touches of anyone in the pitch in the first half. Here's Morel, Ramsey, Ben Davis, and Dan James. Bale's at the far post, decent leap. Ramsey, Kiefer Moore couldn't get it, they're appealing for handball. The Portuguese referee waves it away, and Turkey with a chance to come out.
Well, that's a couple of times now. Daniel James has put deliveries into the Turkish penalty area, and both have caused that Turkish defence all kinds of problems. Just wonder whether Kiefer Moore could have thrown himself at that. A little bit of head tennis went on.
But what will be concerning for Şenol Güneş and encouraging for Wales and Rob Page is the fact that the 2 headline acts seem to be on their game tonight and combining well, Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey. It's the second time in the first quarter of an hour or so we've seen them link up well.
Yeah, and throw in Manchester United's Daniel James as well. The big players are firing, and Rob Page and Wales needed that. They knew they needed that. Turkey at the moment on the back foot a little bit.
I think, Don, there were probably a few raised eyebrows when the Welsh supporters saw the team sheet and it was unchanged. A lot of calls for tweaks to be made. Joe Morel in midfield, and maybe even a change to a back 3. But
well, they were claiming for handball for that. Soyuncu. I don't think he should be giving handballs and penalties for that. Really doesn't know where the ball is. Hits the elbow. But it was more about, prior to that, can Kiefer Moore stick his head in where the boots are flying and somehow bundle that ball over the line? That will be what will disappoint Rob Page more than not getting a penalty.
Soyuncu for Turkey. In a determined style there, Chris Mepham. Wales will know they can't allow Turkey to settle. They've had some results to make everyone sit up and take notice over the last couple of years. Don, you mentioned those wins against France in European Championship qualification. They put the Dutch to the sword in no uncertain terms in March in a World Cup qualifier.
They were scoring lots of goals in March, weren't they? 4 past the Netherlands, 3 past Norway, 3 past Latvia. 10 goals in the 3 March internationals, which is why I was really surprised about how lacking in terms of creativity they were against Italy. Not a single shot on target in the whole game.
Çalhanoğlu. Ramsey snapped in and Wales have it back with Dan James. Kept it in, James. Couldn't pick out a fellow Welshman in yellow.
Well, we're talking about Wales getting Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey and Daniel James involved in the game. Turkey struggling to get what many would consider their star player, Çalhanoğlu, on the ball in the areas where he can hurt Wales.
Nearly got beyond Mepham, who Turkey may well have targeted as a potential weak link in the back line. Hasn't been in great form for club or country over the last few months.
Not allowing Turkey time to settle on the ball, are they, Wales? And that's why they're enjoying more of the ball in the opening 20 minutes here.
Yeah, they've set the tempo and in many ways set the standards in the first half of this first half. Whether they can maintain that on what is, although the evening is edging on here, still a very warm night in Baku. Touched on by Ramsey. Here's James. Up through the gears goes Dan James for Wales. And it pops up kindly for Shakir and the Turkey goal.
That's Ayhan. Centre-half has been brought in. Terrific defending. Near post. Important defending. But once again, Wales are the ones that look like they possess the goal-scoring threat.
About as far forward as we've seen him so far. Just enough contact and not too much contact on Kenan Karaman to prevent him getting a clear header on that.
That was good ball in. Disappointing thing, if you're a Turkey fan, is that he was the only one in the penalty area.
Yilmaz having to forage a long way back, and he's actually fouled Kiefer Moore, his opposite centre forward.
Done well, Kiefer Moore. so much better in this game than they did against Switzerland, Wales, with control and with purpose.
Connor Roberts to Gareth Bale. Bale's ball through for Ramsey. Flag stays down, but Ramsey blazes over.
Well, he wants the flag to go up, doesn't he? He wants the flag to go up to spare his blushes. Has he timed this? I think he has, you know. It's defender on the far side that plays him on. And then he just loses all composure. He's got all the time in the world. He's leaning back. The first thing he does is look across at the linesman, the assistant referee. And he wants the flag to go up.
Bail me out here, Paolo, but no flag came because there was no offside and there was no goal. Two big chances for Aaron Ramsey now.
Will they pay the price? That's the question. When you're on top in a game of football at this level, chances come your way. It is vital that if you don't take the first one, you must take the second one. Turkey have the ability to make Aaron Ramsey and Wales pay for those misses.
Zayanu, I'm sure, was brought in for his defensive prowess as a priority, but also the fact that he does have the habit of popping up with some set-piece goals, scored headers home and away against France in qualification. Foul on Yokushlu by Joe Rodon.
Well, they've done their job, haven't they, Wales? 25 minutes in, they have quietened the crowd down. It's because they've played so well, and they've had all the big moments and all the big chances, the clear chances.
কাছে আসছে এই মুহূর্তে টার্কি তারাও সুযোগ পাচ্ছে কিন্তু ঠিকঠাকভাবে বক্সের ভেতরে গিয়ে তারা কিন্তু বল কন্ট্রোল করে ফেলছে। জোরাডন
কন্ট্রোল প্লাস অল্ট পার্টস জিনিস একটা অদ্ভুত ধরনের
মুরের জন্য এই মুহূর্তে টার্কি
on radio is supposed to be tough.
Serving up live ATP Master Series tennis.
And Andy Murray with his head in his hands.
And of course, you know, you was profiled and labelled as one of the top up and coming managers.
Boss XXL ψυγειοκαταψύκτες.
Turkey, I think Turkey is going to win this match. Mivada says move on Wales. John Vicky says let's go Turkey.
what do you guys think Wales' the ceiling will be?
Önde kapatıyor.
Trading is not for everyone, but if you are a trader, Plus 500 is the place for you. With just a few clicks, you can open an unlimited demo account and start.
So yeah, we've got an ITV. Pretty sure you will have. And then
kwakira abarangije yisumbuye n'abashaka kwiga amasomo y'igihe gito mu mezi 6.
And here's Burak Yilmaz.
E-Food Market. Mini Market στην πόρτα σου τώρα.
Ο Ήρων σου δίνει τη δύναμη να αλλάξεις τα πάντα στην ενέργεια. Απόκτησε ρεύμα και φυσικό αέριο μαζί με έκπτωση 45%.
Are these two sides now, bro?
Μπες στο eFood και βρες 1+1 προσφορές σε πίτσα. Παράγγειλε τώρα.
Το 10 στα 10 είναι για κάποιους ένα άπιαστο όνειρο. Για το φοιτητή που αρχίζει διάβασμα το βράδυ πριν την εξεταστική. Για τη φίλη που ξεκίνησε επαναστατική δίαιτα που υπόσχεται 10 κιλά σε 10 μέρες. Όχι όμως για τα KFC, γιατί τον Ιούνιο παίρνεις κουβά με 10 κομμάτια κοτόπουλο στα 10 ευρώ. Με ένα κλικ στο site μας, σε ένα κατάστημα KFC ή με ένα τηλεφώνημα. Ευκαιρία να πεις και στη μανούλα σου ότι πήρες 10 στα 10.
Done.
Beautiful football! Look at this football! Oh.
Игровое время. Там вообще колени классные. И МРМ Мор, и НС Лунал, как раз из Вильяреала, где играет Черчев.
Ну и следом сейчас появится на поле Федор Кудряшов. Его видит Станислав Черчесов в этой сборной как дублер Юрия Жиркова. Но опять же, Кудряшов-то, кстати, не Жирков.
Да, он меняет Гасинского.
Bale head and it's saved. Tried to atone for the missed penalty with a powerful header from 8 yards, but Shakir got down to it.
Yeah, it was good ball in, wasn't it? Ramsey, good play again down his right-hand side. Little clip pass to the far stick, and Gareth Bale, good header, just couldn't direct it well enough.
Approaching the last 10 minutes, still 1-0. Here come Turkey though. They've worked the overlap on the left-hand side. Brilliant defensive work as well by Aaron Ramsey, who's been everywhere. As Muldour threatened to pull the trigger, and Wales have a throw.
Well, Davishulu, a really poor touch, Rob. Comes to him, left-footed, left-hand side of the box. All he has to do is take a clean touch. His touch is so poor, allows Ramsey to get back and make that tackle. Should have had one touch and be hitting the target from that position, but good recovery run from Aaron Ramsey all the same, but a poor touch was what let him in.
Moore wipes away more blood from his nose, but still wins the header from the throw-in and picks up the second ball in midfield, turns, sees space on that left-hand side. That wasn't a very good ball. Davis will just about keep it in, and he does, and allows Dan James to attack Celik down that left-hand side. Brings in Ampadu, the substitute. Ampadu threatens to go one way, drifts into the midfield. Morel in the centre circle. Ampadu again, clips it over the top for Mepham to chest down for Roberts. Bale's up ahead. Bale's on a run down the right-hand side. Soonchu comes across to make sure he can't get that. Just overhit by Connor Roberts. We're into the last 10 minutes in Baku on 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. And Wales are hanging on to a 1-0 result at the moment.
They're doing really well, Rob. Both teams, like I said, Turkey have no options but to just go for it. Wales, you're now the team that can sit in and counter-attack.
Here comes Chalolo. Can't get past Roden. Intercepted on the edge of the penalty area. James is full of running. He's got Greenfield to run into. James takes on Merihal, who gets there across Demiral, sorry. I think a bit of a hash of the clearance, but it bounced back to the Juventus player. Demiral was equal to James in a foot race. Here come Turkey though, run into Ampadu. Ampadu can't get the ball. They try to play it down the middle. The yellow shirts are ferrying back now. And Mepham sees off the threat of Yilmaz, and it's still 1-0.
Well, it's going to be a long 10 or 12 minutes, Rob. I get the feeling Turkey are going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at Wales. Wales are going to have to be strong, going to have to defend well. Another substitution.
And Unde's night is over. He's been replaced by Irvan Kaveji of Fenerbahce. Hasn't scored for his country. They need a goal now. Wales lead 1-0. So Cengiz Ünder showed fleetingly in the game. And it will be attack after attack, you feel, unless Wales can break the stranglehold and win a counter. The time is Turkey's enemy at the moment. 83 minutes on the clock. Wales lead 1-0. Aaron Ramsey's 17th goal for his nation, making the difference at the moment. Cross coming in from the left-hand side. Wales have to deal with this. They do, with Roden. And then it's acrobatically hooked up in the air, looking for Moore. Soyuncu and Moore battled for it. Soyuncu strong, holds off the Cardiff City striker. Ciolo, little touch forward. Turkey come again. Çakir into Defrushu. Let's get it right. Debishlau. And the ball is cleared into the Turkey half. Applied with some gusto. Davis has to head it up for a throw, wants to throw, he's not going to get it. And Wales make their second substitution, and it's Harry Wilson. And there'll be a big ovation in the far corner because the man coming off is the Wales goal scorer, Aaron Ramsey, who's on the far side of the pitch, so has to make the swiftest way off. And he will walk past the red ball in the distance because it's effectively an athletics track around it, even though it's covered in pale green tarpaulin and maybe false grass. But he's going to enjoy that walk around the pitch, Nathan Blake.
Well, he'll be very nervous, Rob. Well, not nervous. He'll be keeping his eyes on the game. Because the team will be pegged back here. Like I said, just need to defend steadfastly, defend well, keep your concentration. There's Turkey, basically three at the back. One man holding and everyone else forward.
Did you get ready in the dark or something? Prospects on the break.
Absolutely.
Çalhanoğlu, edge of the centre circle, faced up by Kiefer Moore. Demiral, the substitute. Here come Turkey again, inside right position, slide it up, but Wales cleared it away. Just a big boot forward, straight to Demiral. Across to Soyuncu in the centre circle.
Yes, cat and mouse now. Who's going to create the chance? Is it going to be Turkey from good play, or is it going to be Wales on the counter?
First touch for Wilson. Moore goes flying, wins the free kick, 10 yards inside his own half. And Aaron Ramsey has just walked past the red wall, had a standing ovation, as you might expect. Scored the 2 goals which took Wales over the line to beat Hungary way back in November 2019 to earn their place in their second consecutive European Championships. And now he scored the goal which might, just might, see them make progress beyond Group A. 4 minutes to go on 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. Bale header going nowhere, up for a goal kick, which Kachia, who must have been relieved to see Bale sky that penalty just past the hour mark.
Yeah, maybe now I'll be looking to take Gareth off and put on Brooks. And we can work up and down. Very professional his approach. And great going forward.
That's a commanding header that time from Mepham. It's coming back at Wales. Çalhanoğlu. Mepham went out to meet him, left-hand side, bounces off his foot for a corner. He'll take that. Time to organise again, Wales. Into the dying minutes here in Azerbaijan on 5 Live and BBC Radio Wales. Çalhanoğlu with a corner. Free header, which Ward pushes away. That was the closest that Turkey have come to a goal, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, what a header, but what a save. I have to say, Rob, brilliant save.
It was Demiral, the substitute, who got there. They dealt with the second corner far better, and James fancies a foot race down the left-hand side. Dan James has sprinted past his marker. It's 4 against 3. James to the penalty area. He's overhit it to Wilson, when maybe he should have just kept running.
Sure. Well, the ball was on, Rob. You know, that's from a counter-attack. Demiral at the other end. Great header. Great save from Ward. Does everything right by the final pass. And he knows it, Dan James.
Yeah, Harry Wilson was ready to write his name in headlines then, but he's only a diminutive character as the Liverpool player.
We've got those players now that can keep up with Dan James at this late stage, Rob. Players like Wilson, fresh legs. It's a great opportunity missed.
Can they hold out at the other end? Would you think about Gunter now, maybe, just to shore up that back line?
No, I wouldn't mess with the back line now, Rob. Maybe another midfielder, like I said, on his right-hand side. Give Bale a break.
It's still 1-0. Wales are holding on. Demiral, midway inside the Wales half. Thought about shooting. Oh, Bale got involved in it. Took a deflection off his foot. Thankfully fell to Ward, who picks up the ball because there was no way that was a back pass from the edge of the box. And meanwhile, the clock has ticked down to nearly the 89th minute. 88:45 on the big stadium screens, and some Turkey fans looking dejected. The whistles are going round. That's partly because Danny Ward took his time. Kiefer Moore chest down the goal kick, struggling with Soyuncu, who plays it back to his goalkeeper. It's got to go long from Turkey now. No, he still goes short out of his own penalty area. Demiral waves people forward, and Wales organise at the back. Ampadu has basically dropped into the back line now. Low cross into the box, and Danny Ward collects it near his near post and actually theatrically dived on it when he could have just scooped it down and picked it up, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, Turkish fans are starting to vacate the premises, Rob, losing that belief.
I'm into a bit of my Welsh there. Cuppy down, that's a Welsh expression.
Cuppy down, yeah.
I mean bend down. For those on 5 Live. Yilmaz is in behind the Wales defence, but Roden just got there. Still not clear though. Edge of the box, shot is deflected, breaks to Yilmaz.
Great defending again.
Really good defending, and Wales have a free kick. Oh, and then Yilmaz is shoved over because he got involved with Connor Roberts. Yilmaz.
Well,
I wonder whether Connor Roberts might suffer for that, even though, and there's all sorts of
this is silly,
squaring
Rob.
up to each other
this
now.
Is silly.
Mepham is getting involved. The referee just stands away.
Yeah, I've just seen something thrown there as well. Who else is down?
Tempers afraid in the heat of Baku. Now this could be really damaging for Wales.
You're 1-0 to the good. Just keep your calm. I know it's easy to say, it's sat up here.
Now, what will referee Artur Suarez Diaz make of all this? He's just pulling the main offenders over. Mepham, Davis, Yilmaz. The assistant is in from the far side.
Let's just hope there's yellow cards. No, a few players, you need to get away as quickly as possible.
It's a yellow for Mepham, it's a yellow for Davis, it's a yellow for Yilmaz. Wow. Don't do that to us. It's 1-0 Wales. And I think we're into injury time now. Yeah. And should say that neither Davis nor Mepham... Oh, there's another yellow has just gone up then as well. Davis and Mepham join Kiefer Moore on yellow cards.
Yeah, just looking what caused the problem. There's a little one. Oh, there's a little slap in the face.
Yeah, that's what Connor Roberts reacted to.
Well, it's Ben Davis with the shove, and then Yilmaz, does make a meal of it, and then it just all kicks off. But
Chalolo has also been booked.
Nice exciting end.
Well. And we are into the additional 4 minutes of added time here in Baku, where Wales are on the brink. On the brink. If they can just hold out. Tempers, as we know, getting frayed. But they're at the right end at the moment. Header forward by Morel. That's going to go up for a goal kick. I think Wales are about to make another substitution as well. Got a feeling that.
Is that Levitt, I think?
Yeah, I think it is Dylan Levitt, yeah. No, it's Nico Williams, the Liverpool defender. Ball is cleared up to halfway. Breaks on that left-hand side. Here we go. Moore has stayed forward, but the ball is crossed right to Gareth Bale. Bale now approaches the penalty area. Slides the ball through. Chance here for Wilson. And he's put it over the top. It was blocked.
It's a great tackle, Rob. It's a brilliant ball from Gareth Bale. I'm expecting him to drive inside, instead a slide roll pass into Harry Wilson. And it's an absolutely fantastic challenge.
Well, he's missed the penalty, but he's been involved in most of the good things that Wales have done tonight, Gareth Bale, as Nico Williams waits to come on. And he's had the nod now. And it's Daniel James who's making way for Nico Williams. His pace has been plain for all to see. Wales are minutes away. They lead 1-0 on 5 Live on BBC Radio Wales. Drama here in Baku. We've had it all. We've had tempers flying. We've had a brilliant goal. We've had a Bale missed penalty. And now the ball is held up near the corner flag. Oh no, here go Wales again. And it's Shakir who blocks it from Ramsey. Shot by Moore. And that's deflected. So it's Bale, and that shot by Moore is deflected away for another corner. But it's eaten up a bit more time in injury time, Nathan Blake.
Yeah, it's exactly what you need. It's where you want to finish the game, Rob. In the opposition half, take your time, set pieces, just frustrate.
And they are walking pace towards this corner. Wilson has gone across to take it. Time running out for Turkey. Bale takes it short, runs along the byline. Still going, Gareth Bale. Chance here. It's a second! And that sorts it for Wales. And it's Connor Roberts. And Wales will surely be staying in this tournament beyond Group A. What was Connor Roberts doing there? Well, whatever, he made no mistake from close range. It's a Turkey trot for Wales now. It's Turkey 0, Wales 2.
Well, it's a short corner, expecting Wales to waste time. Turkey just switch off, Rob. Bale just drifts along the byline, past 2 or 3 players, sets it back to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts only has to stick a foot on it, past the 2 players on the line, past Shakir in goal, and that's it. That is a wrap. End of the game, Rob.
The coaching staff have just grabbed each other. They're all on top of each other, just celebrating as Connor Roberts kisses the dragon on his shirt and then is engulfed by his teammates. What a night it's going to be in Baku for the Red Wall. They've witnessed a famous triumph here for Wales, and one which keeps this adventure going, surely, Nathan Blake.
Yes, Rob, we're not over yet, though. Still a minute or so to go, I think. But fantastic end of the game. Wales showing their experience there. Gareth Bale. Like I said, Turkish defenders totally switched off. Gareth Bale, they take a short one. He's just allowed to run along the touchline.
They're
almost
crying in the Red Wall. The Red Wall are crying because they've witnessed a fantastic win for Wales. Ramsey and Roberts will send them to Rome full of eternal optimism in the eternal city. Wales are surely leaving Group A now. They didn't know when to leave in France. They want to stay on again. All around Europe, it's a magical night on the banks of the Caspian Sea. Wales have beaten Turkey by 2-0, and it's Italy next.
Well, we've had everything today, Rob. Absolutely everything. I'm absolutely shattered. You know, we've had chances in the second half. Yilmaz missed chances.